Welcome to Monster Madhouse. Again, what are we, like 16 years we've been doing this crap?
Oh, man, I don't know. Feels like a month or two.
You were commenting about all the lights and the stuff. You know where we are?
Oh, yeah.
We're at the State Theater in Falls Church. The famous State Theater in Falls Church. The famous and historic.
Stonewall Jackson. He was shot.
I don't know.
No?
He's making that up.
Oh.
He's making that up.
Wrong theater.
But here we are in Monster Madhouse, season number 97. And we're doing, of course, we present horror movies.
Yeah.
Classic sci-fi or monster movies. This is a good one. But, The Brain That Wouldn't Die.
The brain that wouldn't die.
Can't kill him.
The Brain That Wouldn't Die.
You know? Unless you're an insect. There are insects that eat brains.
You know,
They're called zombies.
Dead.
Gotta kill the brain.
Zombies. So, The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Right. Pardon my French. This movie was like, what, 1959? 1961? We'll look it up. Look it up on your thing.
Oh, I don't have my computer.
But the guy is a doctor. Quack, quack, quack. And his wife is a doctor. And she's driving, and you know what she does? Off the road, and she gets decapitated.
Did she die alive?
She died. She didn't quite die.
Alive.
She is the brain that wouldn't die. So dude is distraught because he loves his wife. So he's going to keep her head alive. But he wants to find a new body.
Can't blame him.
With the head.
I mean, yeah.
So he goes to the places where ladies dance. Remember that song? There's a place in France where the naked ladies dance. There's a hole in the wall where the men can see it all. Like that was a song was written for things like this, but much more horror involved. I don't know any of the names of the actors. It's like H.P. Rubenstein. You know, this is a kid's show. Remember that.
Yes.
Or else we'll cut it.
I know.
Yeah, it'll go on the floor along with the rest of all this stuff. What is all the...
Oh, it's chiggers. Chiggers.
Is that what those are?
There, it's chiggers.
Did you see them on the concrete?
Yes, the chiggers are out
Little
right
red
now.
thing. When you see the concrete, you're going to put your elbow down. Those red things will get on your arm.
If you got weak skin, be careful sitting on top of hot objects.
Bite.
Because they will bite you.
Yeah, and it's, So they will get you.
Yeah.
There are bugs.
Bloodthirsty suckers.
In this movie, there are no bugs. And this is also one of those late 50s movies, science fiction-y. But it doesn't have anything to do with the atomic age. There's no radiation happening here that we know of.
Can I sit with you?
That big orange ball in the sky that gives us heat.
What?
There's a big orange ball in the sky.
No, that has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
There has nothing to do with this. So the brain
No
that died
radiation there at all.
is a horror movie about science. Now, this is one of those movies we refer to a lot of times when the guys come out with the lab coat and Dr. So-and-so, they're the bad guys. Dr. X, Dr. Mabuse, Dr.
Oh, yeah.
What's the other guy? Dr. Fibes.
Dr. Fine, and Fine.
Dr. Fine, and Fine. Those were the three students. But Dr. Smith.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was Dr. Smith lost his space.
Yeah, that's
you know
right.
Dr. Zachary Smith? Just picture Dr. Zachary Smith. He was pretty dangerous in his own way. So anyway, we took apart all the ray guns, man. Oh, God. But anyway, let's cut to the first parts of the brain that wouldn't die.
All right.
I always want to do is just go kill him.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, so glad to
I've
see
been looking all
you.
over for you. I mean, what? I mean, you asked me to give you this lift. I'm trying.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what I've been through. I mean, Contessa Vanessa put me on a bus. She fed me this drunk fleshy, and I was in Detroit, and I had to rob a zombie, and I'm starving. I haven't had anything to eat.
You robbed a zombie?
I did. It was called Rob Zombie, and so I tried to rob him, but it didn't work out too well. And
You tried to rob Zombie?
that's his name, Rob Zombie. That's what I thought I was supposed to do.
Wait, wait.
Well,
Anyway, all right. So what do you need me? Where do you need me to take you?
I'm gonna miss another taping of Monster Madhouse. I have to get the Channel 12. I don't want to miss another taping. I mean, they need me, and Contessa Vanessa, I've got a bone to pick with her. I really need to get there. I mean, as fast as you can get me there.
All right. So we'll put this in gear, and we'll go, and we'll take you to what?
There's a fleshy. I haven't had anything since Friday.
But you're in a rush. What are you doing?
Just one quick bite.
No, we've got to. This is highly irresponsible. You can't do that. We're going to be late. What? And you.
Actually, sir, I did note the vampometer was starting to. Let me give it a reading here, sir.
Oh, good God.
Oh, good. Good job, sir.
Count Gore Duvall.
Yes, it is.
The legendary Count Gore Duvall. Oh,
I'm getting a 10.0, sir.
Is this the madhouse?
This is the Monster Madhouse. Welcome, everybody.
I've got something
Thanks,
very
holy God, sir.
important in here. I've got
Reading on him.
I got reading on
We better take a reading, sir, before we open that up.
Yeah,
yes,
but
right?
you've got to. I mean,
Yes. Count. I've got two. Yes, I do have two now. Look.
Especially, see, I was helping the this
Yes,
young lady, and I
it's
was
very
bringing
special.
her over,
We
and
were
in the
talking.
bag over there.
Yes, the bag and the special. It's a special bag, and I will keep it forever. And I thank you so much. The doctor's probably already got it in the collection. I've got
What
to
do
show
we
you.
have to do?
This, you're in the Monster Madhouse.
Yes.
This is a rare opportunity. We have
qualifies.
The
It is a-
legendary Count Gore. You can see Count Gore's escapades at www.countgore.com. Creature features, the weekly web program. What is a week? A weekly.
Weekly. That's every week,
Every
every
week.
Saturday night. At www.countgore.com, we bring you a whole plethora of horror.
It's amazing the things that we've discovered through this man.
And
It
if
is
you've
just
seen some
fantastic.
horrible plethora, I mean, it's like.
The plethora creature is one of them that we're going to be looking for very soon. Plethora. It's like Mothra and, all that kind of stuff. Plethora. But anyway, we have Count Gore here in the Monster Madhouse. I must show you around the studio, the micro zoo where we keep the creatures. Guys.
Let me die.
should have known he was as good as dead when they wheeled him in.
You did everything possible, everything you could, Dr. Collier.
Everything. Everything except save my patient.
Everything in the books. Now, Dad, do I have permission to take over and try things my way?
The operating room is no place to experiment.
He's dead. I can't do any harm.
Very well. The corpse is yours. Do what you want to do.
All right. Make an opening into the chest cavity. Apply 100 milliamps of current directly to the heart, then massage by hand. I'll handle the brain area.
By yourself?
By myself. Fast, if it isn't too late.
You talk as if he's still alive.
He is. I just picked up a faint pulse beat.
Keep massaging the heart.
I am.
These electric shocks should stimulate the motor area enough to innervate the heart again. Then he won't need any external stimuli.
Keep away from the motor area. You'll paralyze him for good.
Which would you rather be, paralyzed or dead?
Don't try to play God. Some choices are not yours to make.
When the obstetrician has to decide which to save the mother or the child, who plays God then? It's part of the game.
Game? The human body's not a jigsaw puzzle to experiment on.
Still playing it safe like the other doctors, Might as well save my breath. Keep massaging the heart. You've already lost your patient, Doctor. I'm going to save mine.
His pulse is coming back stronger than ever. It's unbelievable.
Nothing's unbelievable if you have the nerve to experiment. I've been working on something like this for weeks.
In your laboratory?
I knew this would work if only I had the opportunity.
You don't conduct experiments on people. You should be sure of the results first.
I am now. Stop massaging the heart. Let's see if it can take over by itself. All right. Close up the chest. I'm about finished with the cerebral area. How's his pulse?
Strong and steady.
You did perform a miracle. I may not approve of your methods, but I am proud of your results. amazing. Even an extraordinary operation, son. But it still is too risky, too uncontrolled.
Saved his life.
And the after effects? What about them?
You've lost the urge to experiment, to explore.
You don't explore on people. Before you put a scalpel to one, an operation like this needs testing under every condition. Over and over again. Rabbits, mice, monkeys, not people.
That man who should be dead now won't think so. There's more to surgery than just being a carpenter to patch up walls or a plumber to drain pipes. Our bodies are capable of adjusting in ways we've hardly dreamt of. If we can only find the key. I'm so close now, so very close.
The key to what?
Complete transplantations. To be able to transplant limbs and organs. To be able to replace diseased and damaged parts of the body as easily as we replace eye corneas now. So that the new parts will join together as though they were born there.
It can't be done.
It can be done. With my new special compound I've created, I'll do it. I know I can do it.
Sure, that's what you say.
That's what I know. I know I'm close.
Darling, I'm so proud of you, I could kiss you.
Promises, huh? Always promises.
Careful, your father's liable to report us.
Stop the floor show? When you two are married, it won't be fun to watch anymore.
Well, I can promise you one thing. Your grandchildren won't be test tube babies.
You better hurry if you want to catch that plane to Denver, Dad. You know that medical convention can't start without you.
Jan, you'd better check about my reservations.
Oh, yes, I'll call the airport. I'll be right back.
Bill, the line between scientific genius and obsessive fanaticism is a thin one. Now, I want you on the right side of it.
If I don't experiment, how can I hope to perform operations like the one you almost messed up?
But I can't cover up for you anymore. The superintendent had it out with me. He thinks it's you who's been stealing those limbs from the amputee operations.
So what if it is? I've got to have limbs for my transplant experiments. Well, you said test and experiment. Test and experiment.
Yes, but limbs and organs taken from people.
I've got to have them to work with. Sure, I've made a few mistakes, but I've learned from them. I've learned.
Your reservations are all set. 3:30 takeoff.
Well, what have you two planned for the weekend?
Oh, nothing much. It's a quiet weekend.
You sure you're not going up to the country house? You're always sneaking off up there. The place gives me the creeps. I should have sold it when your mother died.
You can't sell that place. Well, I mean, it's nice to get away from the city. I can work without anyone snooping around.
You spend too much time up there. All right, I'll see you both in a few days. Got to clean up and get out of here. Fine operation or not, Bill. You're walking on thin ice. Don't go too far.
Oh, every time you touch me, I go out of my mind. I want to kiss you. Bill, I want to get married. I can't stand not having you.
You've been wonderful.
Oh, I'd rather be a bride.
In a few more weeks. And nothing will keep us apart. We'll be together.
Dr. Kortner. I'm so glad you're here. I was afraid you'd gotten away. There was a very important phone message that came to you. It sounded quite urgent. I've been looking everywhere. It was from a man called Kurt. He called from the country place, and he said something terrible has happened. He wanted you to come right out.
Thank you. Well, Well, you've always wanted to know what's kept me away from you so many weekends. Have you got the keys to your car?
Wow, that was pretty cool, man. That was the first part. Now you see back here, of course, look at this, man. We have the lab set up. Our director and chief mad scientist, Tim Pace, set all this stuff up, man. His house looks like this. Believe it or not, look at the time machine, man.
Guru there.
Look at this, man. Don't push any buttons. Whatever you do.
Man. He's been over here doing that, though.
We'll push buttons later. Right now, we don't know which button does what.
I didn't do it. He's lying.
But you see, look at this stuff, man. The real tubes and tubes coming out of tubes. Because you see, there's two words for tube. There's a tube, and then there's a tube. Tube, tube.
I've got a tube.
Tube, tube. So, but there's lots of tubes. I mean, look at this stuff. To be a scientist, you know, you got to know what all this stuff does. You know, sometimes you're going to get an injection in your thing, you know, right there when they would, you know. You guys been vaccinated, evacuated yet?
No.
Bozo hasn't.
Give it to me.
Let's give it.
Ooh, I like it.
I like his hair.
You know why Bozo is no man.
But you can't. You see, the camera isn't here. The camera's over there.
Where?
Over there. See that? Look, right here. Come here with the Bozo. Look at this camera. There's a Bozo the Clown.
That'll burn your eyes
Bozo the
out.
Clown.
As seen on Andy Griffith.
Now you see, we grew up with that stuff, man. Bozo the Clown, Captain 76. You know, all this weird. Captain Kangaroo.
Captain 20.
Get Smart. Captain 20. Logan's Heroes.
Green Jean.
Mr. Green Jean,
Mr.
yeah.
Green Jean. That was Dr. Green Jean. I don't remember.
But you see, when we were kids...
That's Tommy's gun.
I wasn't a kid.
Tommy had a gun like this. We would run down the street with these things and shoot them at cars, and people would be like, hi. Now...
The cops will kill you.
They will call the news, cops will kill you.
They will shoot you dead in your front yard because they're scared of their life.
Now, when I was a kid, a movie like this would be on TV or something. I'd be like hiding behind the couch. I would arm myself with my coolest toy guns. And you were ready. You know, at least you could be like, freeze! It wouldn't freeze.
Oh.
What is this?
Be cool, kids, and spy on your friends.
It's a periscope.
It's a periscope. He can't see me. I'm down here.
It's a periscope. Looks like a signal scope to me. That's pretty cool.
You don't see me.
I don't even see him. He's gone.
Down here.
It's like he's underwater or something.
You know, if you're ever in a submarine,
Yeah.
you want to have a periscope.
Yes, you do.
Up periscope or down periscope. But I always wondered, why didn't water come in where the periscope was?
Seals.
You
Rubber
mean
seals.
the thing? The,
Rubber seals.
Yeah.
Is that like
you mean the ones that catch the balls?
Rubber
Yeah,
chickens?
seals.
Yeah.
Seals.
I didn't know rubber seals.
I knew they did that.
Yeah.
But not those kind of seals. The Navy SEALs.
Navy SEALs.
Navy SEAls.
That's
Got it for
right.
Navy SEAls.
They would
you
keep
got
the
it.
water from coming in. So,
I'm a periscope
anyway,
seal.
let's think about this. Look at all this science over here.
Think about it. Don't
Look at
strain
this.
ourselves.
Hold on. We got a rubber chicken here.
Science.
Yeah, that's good stuff. We get the rubber chicken.
Got some glasses and a big
Look.
nose.
Now we have...
Do you recognize me?
Hey, I wrote that joke. It's like that's how all the comedians used to do it. They'd steal everybody's material. Is there a such thing as original material?
Nope.
I don't think so. I don't believe it. The tubes coming out of tubes. And there's dials, you'll notice, with needles. Not needles that'll stick into your skin or you can sew things together with, but needles. They're called VU meters. And VU means something like ventriloquist
Very
upside
unique.
down. Very unique. Yeah, that's a good one. Very unique.
We've learned that we can control brain patterns.
Now
That's
what we're
what's
going to do, we're going to turn this knob here. Ready? Hold on.
And you told me not to touch it.
I'm turning the knob!
Oh,
Oh!
watch your head.
Well, we're going to cut back to part 2 of the movie.
That was a good job of taking that knob.
The brain that wouldn't die.
Знаете, вы на машине фиолин, так что ладно, да на уже
Why haven't you ever taken me up here before?
Because the things I'm working on don't need an audience.
That telephone call. What about it?
All right, all right. Hold off the questions.
Why the mystery, Bill? What's it all about?
We'll be there soon enough. You'll see. I've got to hurry. all right, for God's sake, open the door. I'm coming. Mac, what's happened to you?
It's been a terrible accident. I've got to save her. Got to save her.
What is it? What have you got there?
Kurt, please. Sterilize the tubes and instruments quickly.
What are you going to do? Aren't you going to have a look in the closet first?
No, I can't now. This is more important.
But you don't understand.
For God's sake, Kurt, this is urgent. Do as I tell you before it's too late. I can't waste precious time arguing with you.
Eyelids. I saw them move. It can't be. My eyes are deceiving me.
What you see is real. What's done is done, and what I've done is right. It's the work of science.
I remember fire. Burning. Let me die. Let me die.
I've had success with transplants. Now I can do it for her.
Transplant her to what?
I brought her back. She'll live, and I'll get her another body. I can make her complete again.
Only a madman can believe that she could ever be like before.
Don't argue with me. I love her too much to let her stay like this. I'll restore her as before. You'll see.
Can't you realize? Can't you see? There's a pattern to all that lives. An order, an arrangement. She had a heart and a brain, and her spirit was in both, not in one or the other.
No. I'll give her a brain and a heart.
Yes, and what of her soul? You say you love her, and you can remember her love for you. Then how can you make of her an experiment of horror?
All the skill and science I possess was meant for this. Life has a pattern. The whole pattern of my life is shaping itself to save her now.
Then you intend to go through with it?
Yes. Sleep, my darling. Rest and grow stronger.
long do you think we can keep her alive under these conditions?
48. 50 hours at the most.
Yes. And you really believe you can work a transplant on her successfully?
Yes.
Like my arm. Withered and deformed.
Yours was an early experiment that failed. With her, I'm using my new adreno serum. Must work. I've got to go now. If the police or anyone call, tell them you don't know anything about it. I don't think anyone will trace us here because her body was burned in the wreckage.
Yes, of course, of course. Look, Bill, before you go, do have a look in that closet. It's the reason why I called you up here. Keep it locked. Last night it got so violent it almost broke out.
Oh.
Oh, not through that thickness. Keep it closed. I've got to think about her now.
I've got to find her a body.
How are you going to go about getting one? Bill, how will you do it?
There are ways. There are ways.
This movie might freak you out a little bit tonight. I just want to warn you.
Freak me out.
It's a giant bull monster called Pulgasari. You've heard of it?
I'm here, right? There's nothing shooting.
I'm sorry, did I
Weird
yell?
me out. Just a little bit.
You know how it is. All right, break it up, break it up. Break it up, break it up. I got the hog, got the numb truck, got the hog, got the hog, got the numb truck,
Careful with that.
What are you doing? You like my... Hello.
Hello.
Will you do me a favor while you're down there?
Maybe.
Will you? Here, hold the... Here, you stay right there. Why is she always on her knees? But... Yeah! Man! The brain that wouldn't die, you know, it wouldn't die. This girl, this woman, his wife. Wife? What is that? You know, wife? That's the wife. But she's driving, did you see where she's driving the car? And it's like, her, and there's the bumper and the thing and the guardrail. She ran. Typical woman driver.
She almost died alive.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? She didn't use her signal. And she went off the road, but She died, and all that remained,
Oh, yeah.
was her head with the brain. Really, sometimes in a relationship, this is the best part of a woman, yeah. But now, Dr. Syme, see me, Syme? Now she, in the movie, that's all that's left. He saved her head. Smart guy.
Sorta.
He must get her a new body.
A little bit, saved it.
According to him, she's got different plans. You'll see some weird things happening.
There, but I'm not pointing it out.
You'll see some weird things happening in this movie. Are you guys going back there?
Smells like Chanel.
You know what
No.
happens back there? Weird stuff happens back there. Now, wait, we got another horror host. Yeah, this guy, just hold on, wait, where's my phone? Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Hello?
What's up?
Not you.
Oh.
Hey. Hey, hello. Yeah, it's Logan.
Freaking humans.
Logan from Westwood is coming up. He's coming out. He's at the front door. Yeah, this guy is it. Yeah, Logan. Okay. Bye.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Oh, wow, there it is.
There he is.
Get a haircut, hippie.
There he is. Logan. Are you Logan from Westwood?
Hi, B.
Where is Westwood? Over there?
Westwood is west of Woods.
Over there. That's what I thought. Thanks for coming and joining us, Phantom. We have this movie. This is the final copy of the movie. This is the only one in existence that's original VHS, and we got to figure out how to find that part in the movie.
Ooh, not that part.
This part. Hold on. But we have to open this. Welcome. Wait.
Sorry.
Wait, look out.
Sorry.
All right, what is this? Put this down here and then. Oh. Ready? What? Oh, my hip. Oh, my fake leg. There it goes. Ah! Ah! It's like trying to bend over and cut your toenails when you're old. Anyway, we open the movie. Yes.
Oh, no, that's not a good sign.
We'll clean this up later. No, this is good, dude. Look at this.
Is the Charmin commercial still in there?
Yeah. Look at this.
Mr. Whipple's not in it.
Hold this.
I'm not interested.
You hold this. And then you take it. Hey, quiet down there in the front. I hear voices. This place is loaded with ghosts. Did you hear that?
Ah! There went one there.
Did you see that?
This is a good movie.
I didn't see anything.
Look, here, take this.
All right.
Spin it.
Oh, no.
All butter. Now, this movie, there's a part where we're at.
No, don't show that.
Get that away from him.
I can't do it anymore.
Oh, wait, here's the part right there. No, you're gonna reel that back up by yourself. No, all right, here's the part right there. Right there.
This is the part where she wrecks her car. Right here. So that's about where we're at in the movie. Here, take this part. You can have that.
Oh, careful.
Does it spin?
Well,
Take some more.
I got lizard fingers.
Got the movie.
No, that's it. That's
Look,
it.
it wasn't her fault. Look.
Oh.
It wasn't even her fault.
You see, you're looking at it upside down and backwards. That's how you would do slow motion.
It's always her fault.
So
It was her fault.
what we're gonna do is cut back to another part of the movie. We put an ad out on the local newspaper in the back, the back pages of the paper, for some people to stop by. We're doing some experience because, as you will notice, this is a sausage party. We need females. There is actually one girl on set right here, partially.
We're looking for a body, though. Right there.
No, that's a doll. But
You dollist.
yeah, the trailer for the movie as well. Let's get back to part 3. It's in partially. The brain that wouldn't die.
Yeah.
I hope you got two.
Sure.
Yes, yes. That is
George Evolve.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Look,
Mr. Borloff won't like
yes,
this.
yes, yes.
It's him.
Handsome devil, isn't he?
Indeed.
Oh,
No, Mr. Borloff will not like this one bit.
Yes.
You must be Carlos Borla.
I'm Carlos Borla. I was in your dungeon up to
Yes, I know that.
vampires.
And I thought you went to Ohio to become a horror host.
We did, but
threw you
tonight
out.
we have a film that we had first seen on your instructional program about this brain that wouldn't die.
Oh, yes, I see you have a brain. Oh, I love slapping brain.
Careful, easy there, my friend. I'm telepathically connected to that thing.
Oh, yeah.
One of the
Here you go.
undead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Give it a good shot. Give it a good shot.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. One more time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Look at the jiggle on that one. Now, the problem is that this brain, I've tried to dye it over and over. I've tried purple dye, I've tried red dye, and you...
So let me guess. That's a brain that wouldn't die.
Exactly. Therein lies...
A monstrous nightmare of terror turned loose in a fight to the death.
The robot versus the Aztec mummy.
They will bring you a night of terror. We dare you to see them, but don't come alone.
What took you so long?
What made you think I'd come?
You know a good thing when you say it.
Yeah, there was plenty to see. I liked your act.
Is that all you liked?
Well, your costume, what there was of it, was interesting.
Is that all?
The rest of the equipment is standard. But, the arrangement is pretty special.
You know, tourists just looking at the sights. What are you doing here? Slumming?
I get my allowance once a week.
Okay, if you're so loaded, you pay for the drinks.
I already did. Are you hustling for the house?
I hustle for myself. I'm the leading lady around here. I can sit with the squares out front, or I can relax back here with my friends.
I'll bet you don't have an enemy in the world. Hmm?
Let me die.
back to the bar with the rest of the flies.
Keep your G-string on. I only came in here to change my clothes. I got admission. Now I'd like to see the rest of the show.
Come back in half an hour and maybe you will.
Get lost. Hi, lover boy. I see you've met the queen. Hey. Come here, don't hide. You know, you've got the kind of face a girl doesn't mind looking at. Even out front, all the other girls are asking about you.
Get out of here. Choose company. Three's a crowd.
Who's to tell me to blow if I don't want to? This here's my dressing room, too. Remember?
It kills her to see me make time.
You're the only thing that's going to be made around here tonight. Honey.
Eat your heart out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd better be going.
What for? Look what you've done. You come bucking with your 2 cents. Let me see you later. I'll make everything up to you. I swear I will.
Yeah. Come on back later. I'll remember you.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
You lousy tramp. Once in a blue moon, I walked into a bar with class, and you messed it up.
What makes you think you had him? He wouldn't have you on his bet.
Says who?
Says me. What's a guy like that want with leftovers for?
Leftovers?
Why, you cheap third-rate stripper! You are calling over! You cheap, leave me! Let go! You had to call oil. Well, go! There. I'll mash you like a bug. You should try.
Let's all fight! Come on!
I'm not fighting with the
Timer!
Did you hear me? Dad!
Oh!
I hear the doorbell, but let them in the front door. Come on in. Tapes are rolling. Oh, hey, here they go. Look, dude, it's a chick.
Oh, hey, look.
Where'd it go?
Be quiet, everybody. You'll scare her off.
It's a chick. Hey, it's Marianne. Is it Marianne or Marion? Marion. Marianne. Same thing. And who's this dude? Come over here. Hey, come over here. Get this. It's a dude. Hey, man, you guys like science?
Yeah.
Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Now, we're watching the movie.
Right now.
The Brain That Wouldn't Die.
Good
Ever seen that one?
Yeah.
It's a good movie. That's not. Don't lie to people. No. It's not a good movie. It's actually a good movie.
It's not a bad movie.
It's not a bad movie. But it is a horror movie. There is a monster. Now, we're going to do some experiments.
It'd have been better with Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando, if the role would have been in this movie, it wouldn't have been.
It'd have been epic.
It would have been different.
It'd have been epic.
Because he would like do peanut butter under his arms and do jumping jacks and then eat it. Or was that Alice Cooper? That's
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper, Marlon Brando, same guy. Different concert tour. But then they would listen, we're going to do some experiments. Now, The Brain That Wouldn't Die, of course, was made back in the 60s. Now, we are at the legendary and historic State Theater in Falls Church. Listen to this.
That was pretty good.
Sounds different over here, though.
Hear that?
Look, if I do it over here, it sounds different.
This place was built. This place was built in like. This place was built in like. This place was built in like 1934. The first movie showing was in 1936.
By intelligent ants.
Yes, giant ant people. And God only knows. So this place was rocking and rolling movies. One big screen, 800 seats, one movie from the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s.
A couple more decades.
No, I think that was it.
You're getting ready to.
I saw movies here. I saw movies here when I was young. I saw Jaws
He was
this
never young.
place was filled with screams. You can only imagine the place filled with screams. 800 people sitting in seats.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
And they were like, 1976 was screaming. Star Wars screams. One movie. I mean, you think about the 1940s. They probably showed the Wolfman.
Oh, yeah, all good stuff.
Frankenstein meets the Frankensteins. All that stuff, man. What do you think there, Logan?
Awoo!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
You like monster movies?
I love monsters.
That's what I thought. Now, he's going to help us with the experimentation.
You know, it was a big deal anytime in the mid-50s if you got a Lon Chaney or a Vincent Price movie. I mean,
Well, by the 50s, Lon Chaney was like long in the tooth.
well, but he was the legend.
He was already,
He was the legend.
That was the 40s. In the 50s, the guy would play at your bar mitzvah.
Somebody's got to have a cereal box.
Yeah. So,
All the cowboy actors became
Oh, yeah.
monster movie actors when the cowboy movie.
speaking of Frankenstein,
Oh, yeah.
we have one of the Frankenstein monsters. Come in and turn and face the
Oh,
camera.
you brought that serial killer in
No,
here?
yeah, he's a serial
Oh,
killer.
Buy my cereal.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Buy
can't
my
say your
cereal.
real name. Is that a pig costume?
No, I
Oh,
just
it's
look like one.
Frankenboo-Boo. Yeah, that's right, that's right.
I've gained a lot of weight.
So we're going to cut to another part of the brain that wouldn't die.
He gives me blueberries.
Buy my cereal.
Inside the closet. What has he done to you? I know there's someone there. Knock once if you hear me. And I'm not the first. Knock twice if I'm not the first. He should have let me die. I hate him for what he's done to me. If you only knew what it's like being like this. Do you know what it's like? Together we could have revenge. You want revenge? You thing inside and me the thing out here. My brain's still untouched. And his keeping me alive has given me a power he didn't count on. Power that you can feel. Across this room and through that door. Can't you? Together we're both more than things.
Your power as hideous as our deformities. Together we'll wreak our revenge. I shall create power, and you will enforce it. You, the thing inside. Me, the thing out here. What's locked behind that door?
Horror. No normal mind can imagine. Something even more terrible than you.
No, my deformed friend. Like all quantities, horror has its ultimate, and I'm that.
So when a doctor shows up, serious things start going on. All the questions about golf, because you know doctors are terrible golfers. They're terrible golfers, but they have a lot of money. That's why this guy is deciding to fix his wife through surgery. Surgery doesn't always work, though. I mean, just look at me. Look at him, you know? Surgery. So anyway, the doctor will be coming very soon. And then we're going to try to figure out what we're doing. But now the State Theater, of course, again, this place from the past. This place is from the past, where we're all from the past. Traveling time, but we can only go forward in real time. You can't go backwards. I mean, you could probably go if you had a time machine or something. But you hear a phone? I hear a phone. So we call him. You hear that?
Uncle Joe?
Hello?
Uncle Joe?
No.
Pizza delivery.
Marker. I used to love when they would not let me have them when I was a kid because it was magic. And I was right there.
That is creepy.
Look at that, dude.
That is creepy.
That's pretty freaky, man.
Yeah,
Dude's like the whoa. It's pretty wild, dude. So now if there's any ghosts in here, we are ready. We have a decoy. You'll notice this his wife cut off his head, or the accident and the thing, and he saved it, but he wants to give her a new body. But you see, when he's gone, she's sitting there going, hello. She's talking to the monster behind the wall. I thought was a ghost. Go walk around like behind here. Can you get back behind there? You gotta go around the side. We'll find out later, but there's a creature. But you like science?
Yes.
We're gonna do some science here. Hold on.
What are we gonna do?
Well, we're gonna, before we cut to the next break, we're gonna do a little science. Let's cut to another part of the brain that shouldn't die.
There is a horror beyond yours. And it's in there. Locked behind that door. The paths of experimentation twist and turn through mountains of miscalculation and often lose themselves in error and darkness. Behind that door is the sum total of Dr. Courtney's mistakes.
He had no right to bring me back to this.
Perhaps not. Who knows? But you should know that before he injected the serum into that, it was but a mass of grafted tissues, lifeless. Just lay there, weighted down with its transplants of broken limbs and amputated arms. But with this serum, it began to breathe.
It's impossible.
Would you have thought possible what he's already done? Take yourself. He's brought you back. You live. Only a few years ago, all transplants were impossible.
That's what he's been doing up here where no one could see his work.
Yes. Experimenting with transplants on that. And on me. Letting him tear away my flesh time after time. Test after test. My hopes shattering with each grafted arm he fastened to me. Watching it wither and warp. Instead of strengthening. You see, he's learned from his mistakes.
And you stayed with him, helping him in his grotesque work that he claims is for science.
Was there a place for me on the outside with this? A world where eyes would look upon me with pity, and people would turn away from me in disgust. No. The alcoholic has his bottle. The dope addict his needle. I had my research. I used to be a surgeon. It was my life. And one night in the laboratory there was an accident. They had to amputate my arm.
And he has used you to...
I had no choice. He was my only hope. A surgeon needs both his arms, not just one. Well, you see, my transplanted grotesqueness stayed. So did I. I live only for the day he can work a successful transplant to my body. That is why I stay.
Transplant my head onto another body.
Yes. And he's insane with the belief he can do it.
But the tissues of my body would reject the tissues of another. Reject it as the foreign substance it is. The transplant would never take it, would never stay in place. My blood's antibodies would attack it as they attack any invading matter.
Yes, but his new discovery, this new serum, may change all that. This serum injected into the bloodstream affects the lymphoid tissues. Here in the neck. The lymphoids that provide the antibodies for the blood that attack foreign transplanted matter. It was untested, untried, till we used it on you.
So, that liquid in the blood that's being pumped through what's left of me is what makes me feel the... He may produce results he didn't ask for.
Results? You mean like this?
Results more terrible than your arm of relative beauty. Results of power. Of magnitude.
Power. What power? Can't you see that you're at the mercy of every element of the universe? How can you speak of power?
I have power. This liquid that he's pumped into me. My brain burns with it. That thing inside an iron touch. Want me to prove prove it?
You can prove nothing. You're powerless.
I'll show you how powerless I am. You. Behind that door. Let me know if you hear me. Whoever, whatever you are, I command you. You understand me. I'm only a head, and you're whatever you are. Together we're strong, more powerful than any of them.
What are you running from? What's wrong with you? Oh, it's you. Something wrong, something beyond control in that room. There's nothing beyond my control. She's alive, and I'll keep her alive until I find her a body. I can't talk anymore. I'm tired. I've got to go to sleep. And you didn't find her a body? Well, I've got to be careful. I can't afford to be identified as the last person seen with a girl before she disappears. Do you think you'll get one? There are many things left for tomorrow.
Kids, we decided to do a little experimentation. Of course, we called in a doctor to come in. You know, I met him on the golf course. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. D's Nuts. Doctor?
Hello. There you go.
Come on in. Come on out here.
Hello.
Yeah.
She looks a little sick.
Doctor, look at you. She's got on the official doctor stuff. Here, stand over you. Ooh. Yeah.
She looks a tad overweight, just a little bit head.
But she weighs so much less now. You know, look at her. It's all compact. Are you okay?
She's beautiful, but we could really just kind of take
Can
off
you
a
hear
little bit
me?
off the top.
I don't know. I think she's pretty good like this. Now, the movie Brain That Wouldn't Die involves a severed woman's head, which can still talk. Can you talk?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she can talk.
You know,
You're going to wonder how that works.
if we had a fish tank, we could have a think tank.
Think tank, yeah.
The fish could go in and out.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, now, right behind here, of course, we have, from the movie, the doctor. She was a doctor, too. She was. Wait a second.
Still is.
Some electrodes. Who was Dr. 3?
With some hold on, let me get some, I brought in some devices.
We got some shockers here.
Here, take this one.
Oh,
Turn that
yeah.
around.
What do you want to hold it with her teeth?
Oh, there you go.
This one, actually.
Just put
Listen to
one in
that.
your mouth. No.
Listen to that.
Oh, this thing makes a weird noise.
Oh, yeah, look at
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's a button pusher.
Look at that, man.
That's an official button pusher.
Now, this is a monster-making machine right here.
Yeah. That's a
Put
button
this
pusher
next to her head.
3000.
Look at this. Put it next to her head.
1962.
Turn it on.
Yeah.
Get a shot of that. Yeah.
He's got a button pusher 2, and he's got a button pusher 3000.
Wait a second. What is that?
Hey, you're making the ghost vibrate. Stop.
No, that's not. Now I broke it. Look what I've done. Hold on. No, don't do that too much, man. That's crazy. Hold on. Now somebody's calling. Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
what's up?
Hello? Account services. Hello? Hello? Stop calling me. Creeps.
Please pay $64.95 by tomorrow.
You ever get the robocalls? It's like the guy, hello, I am from Micro Center. I'm like, no, you're not.
Hello.
Microsoft.
I am from Microsoft.
Now, I gave them my credit card number. I gave them your credit card number, too.
All right, cool.
We're supposed to get a bunch of free stuff.
From Amazon. I got
Yeah.
the same call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I hooked you up too.
Good deal.
All right.
He didn't have one. I was trying to get his, but he wouldn't give me no
They're going to
information.
refund for twice the price.
They're in the
Wait.
safe with the guns. You can never get them.
I just thought of something. You know what? It's a head on a thing, a severed head on a thing. And then over here, behind the doctor, severed head on a thing. Wait a second, we were supposed to save the body and dispose of the head because we need a body for that head.
I thought I was supposed to celebrate because I didn't have to thaw anything out for dinner.
I knew I made a mistake somewhere. Back to the drawing board. Oh, well, listen. We're gonna find out something to do with you. Do you guys still have her body?
Dinner.
It's on the smoker.
Is that on the smoker? Well, we're gonna have to figure out a way to put that back together or something. What is
Intended
that?
to it?
Is it blaster? Oh, no, not the blaster time yet. That's in case something happens. He's armed and he's ready. Now, look, we're going to cut back into the movie. You just telepathically, if that's a word, telepathically.
It is now.
Telepathically.
Yeah, that's
Talk to the monster behind the wall. We'll be back after another part of The Brain That Wouldn't Die.
Yeah.
Kids, actually, you shouldn't smoke. But you know, they told me, quit smoking, it's gonna kill you. But you know what? No. What if my palm reader told me I was gonna get hit by a bus full of people on the way to the Sudan? So.
Did you go to the Sudan?
Not yet.
Okay.
It could happen anytime.
Let's go.
Doctor, we gotta figure out something to do. But the thing is, so look. In the meantime, would you like to watch some more stuff?
Yeah.
Increase the pressure in the cranial aspirator.
Got what?
Indeed, sir.
What happened?
What kind of reading did you get? 7.5, sir. Write that down.
7.5, that's quite high. That's
But
quite a
I
bit
mean,
of
it's
profusion.
very
What's
nice.
going
I
on?
must tell you this, but I mean,
You did this!
she's not dead.
No, I'm not
No,
dead.
sir, not indeed. She is
But
undead.
She's
undead, actually, like yourself,
She was
sir.
in.
Oh, it's
That's
dead.
what was. I'm trying to tell you. That's
Yes,
what was
she's done.
in the blue bag I brought in.
I think I'm missing something.
Why didn't you say something?
Something really important.
Look,
Sir, we didn't know how you would react. We didn't know how you would react.
Sally, the zombie chick,
I'm so
Victor,
hungry.
called me and had me pick her up to bring her over here. And we were on our way here, except she got waylaid by the fact that she wanted to suck on a fleshy.
I was
And
hungry.
she-
I really wanted to snack.
Inexplicably,
I
she
didn't
jumped out of the car, ran through traffic, and then this Prius came along with the slopey hood, smacked her, threw her up in the air.
I never
While
saw it
she
coming.
was up in the air, the 18-wheeler smacked her off the whatchamacallit, and it threw her over into the next lane where they were grinding the pavement. They dropped her in front of the pavement grinder, and it ground her up, and out of the chute, this is what came.
Well, obviously we're going to need a new body, aren't we? Because she's got no body.
I ain't got no body.
No body.
No body? Contessa,
Oh,
I had a bone to pick with you. Come here. Come here. Bring it.
Contessa would rather
That's another
fetching yourself.
Hey.
Mrs. Borlaug.
Come here, Contessa.
Count Gordeval, the legendary Count Gordeval.
You can call me anything you want.
Hey.
Anytime you want.
Such a sharp-looking man on the side.
This is your fault, Contessa. This is all your fault. You wouldn't have shipped me out on that bus. This would have never happened. This is ridiculous. I have no body now. I just kind of.
Well,
I
it's
can't
one
even
way to get ahead in life, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm hungry still. I didn't even
look.
get my plushie.
At least your brain didn't die.
Well, that's true, but
You see, that's the thing with the
Fingers.
zombie is that
Princess Leia.
is she alive or is she dead?
No, she's Memorex.
You see, that zombie is kind of a case of a brain that wouldn't die because actually it dies and then it comes back.
Hold this. That's lovely samples back in the dissection.
Oh,
I mean
you
the laboratory. So
Oh, really?
Perhaps you would like to sample some
I never turned down free blood.
positive or something.
I don't know,
Don't
Gizmo.
trust
I
them
think
at all.
he's
They're
got some
always
kind of
trying to
plan figured out for
examine
Count.
things.
Are you
I
trying
wouldn't
to?
trust them at all.
you
They
take
mean to
Contessa
tell me
along
that
with
they
you if
may
you're
put
gonna,
me on the
get
slab
him.
and-
Get rid of her too, because I'm really
I don't know
mad
what
at
they
her
want
right
to do,
now.
but they want to test. Look, he's writing down notes right now.
I think, Mr. Barloff, and company, it's been fun.
It's been great.
I think this We're
Sir,
going
we'd
to-
like to run some more tests before you leave.
Let's go.
Are you sure you wouldn't like
That
to
way.
stay for just another couple of minutes?
Come back here, hey!
Sir,
I'm gonna
I
go
didn't
with
even get
them.
to use the thermal.
I gotta get Count Gordon to sign my
tissue
poster.
disruptor.
I'm gonna follow them.
What's going on?
Check out the Monster Madhouse channel. Monster Madhouse channel. Made in America. You got the Monster Madhouse channel on Amazon. And the Monster Madhouse channel on Roku.
About to call a cop the way you were looking me over. How have you been, Bill?
Oh, just fine, Donna. I haven't seen you for quite a while.
Too long. I'm still waiting for that call you once promised me.
Well, you know how it is with interns. All work.
All work and no play even makes for dull doctors. You're going to lose that bedside manner of yours. Say, how'd that little side course in anatomy?
Yours? Anytime.
No, not mine. A Body Beautiful contest. You know, bathing suit models. Plenty of females on the hoof. Your eyes will have a field day. Interested?
Well, why not? You're just what the doctor ordered. Come on, jump in. On second thought, I just remembered I've got to stop by my place and take care of a few things. It'll only take a minute. You don't mind, do you?
I always follow the doctor's orders. Anything you prescribe, I'll take.
That's what I like about you, Donna. Always so obliging.
Hey, Donna, where are you going? What's the hurry? Hi, Jeannie. We're going to look for some bodies. You mean the contest? Yeah. Got any room for me? Oh, sure, plenty. Bill, this is Jeannie Reynolds. Jeannie, this is Dr.
Hi.
Bill Portner. Hello. Hop in, but first we got to stop off at his place. Sure.
Well, as a matter of fact, I can wait. Now that there's two of you, we'll have to wait.
Guess he thinks there's safety in numbers.
Oh, this time there is.
You promised not to hurt you.
And I promise not to hurt you.
Bill, this?
Yeah, looks fine.
Well, it looks like we're about ready to go. Backstage are 5 of the girls who have reached the contest finals. And we are here to choose Miss Body Beautiful. Now, we've eliminated everyone except the 5 finalists, and they will be judged solely by your applause. So let's bring them on. First, Helen Appleton. Betty Brompton.
nicest body I've ever seen.
Second to you?
No, another girl, a figure model. You remember that one in school years ago? The one who had the accident.
Oh, yeah. Doris,
Doris Powell.
Yeah, she's still around?
Few people see her nowadays. She just stays in her studio posing for art classes and camera bugs.
Figure model. Poses for art classes. The nicest body she's ever seen. The nicest body. Maybe this is the one. She's got to be. I can keep Jan alive only for a few more hours. I've got to find her a body.
He intends to kill somebody. To rob them of their body. Do you hear me? Yes, you hear me. You know how Bill's egotism drives him on and on. To infamy upon infamy. Could ever be born of evil. Yet he claims his work is for science, for humanity. To be joined to flesh not your own. What's human in this? Of how you must exist, locked behind that door. We've got to stop him.
What kind of show is this?
That kind of show.
Logan. Yeah.
Logan.
Right. Logan is like the werewolf sort of thing.
It's kind of like Logan, like from Logan's Heroes, this TV show with the guy with those claws.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
What was he called? The Wolverine. That's a good movie. I like that.
Yeah, right,
He cut the guy.
I thought it was English. Turns out it's Scottish.
You know, he's like from like somewhere else. It comes right off, man. You see, none of this stuff is real. Oh, God. The pain is real. You can see the inside. It's all made of stuff. But as in most of these movies, let's cut to some more images of some behind the scenes of some haunted house props. None of this is real. Question mark. Some of it's real.
I believe.
You gotta believe, man, because there's some scary stuff out there. You know, you ever seen a dead body?
Yes.
You know, you see a dead body, it doesn't look, it's like, is that real? It's not really a dead body, and then it bites you. Yeah, it was a real dead body. So, yeah, I got these back on there for a minute. So, anyway, you guys ready to come in?
I saw a guy at the hospital with all these stitches in his head.
Oh,
I thought
no.
I was on a movie set.
Yeah.
Set.
It happens. I had one time, I was on the thing, and I was like, I wish this was a movie set, but it wasn't.
Right. Maybe movies help us prepare for moments like that.
I said blah, blah, blah earlier.
Here we go. Now, blah, blah, blah. Here, come out front here. Blah, blah, blah.
Hey,
Now,
Dad, how you doing?
Oh, freak. He ain't used to being on TV. Oh, yeah, what the hell is that thing?
Used to being down in a cave.
Yeah, well, you know what? We've been showing this movie with your buddy.
Yeah?
Screamer the Clown, The Brain That Wouldn't Die.
I've done it. I followed Count Dora, and I got your sample. I got him to sign my photograph, and here's your DNA sample. Right there.
They wanted more than that.
I cannot get a DNA sample from a pen.
Yes, you can. See that piece of thing right there? Oh, no, that's a booger. That's from me. Oh, my.
As long as there's just a small bit of flesh, I may be able to
Anyway.
get some tissue off of that.
I was going to show Sally, and where's my box? And Sally's head.
Sir, the doctor took her down to the tissue regeneration system, and hopefully, if all goes well, she should have a new body in a few minutes.
So, I guess we're still in the middle of the documentary footage of the brain that wouldn't die. And yes, this
Is that
brain,
one alive?
I don't know.
Hello!
Oh!
Look what I've done!
Sally!
I've got her back.
You've got a new body!
It's all right.
Yeah.
You'll get the feeling back in your legs very soon.
Oh.
It'll take a little while.
Wow.
She looks good.
It's
Not
not
bad,
working
eh?
very
Seems
well.
to be
but-
back
Yeah, if
to
I do say so
normal.
myself, I did some pretty
Undead.
good work.
Wow.
I couldn't reproduce those insane boots, though.
Yeah,
so
my boots. I have to go
I'll let her
steal
use
some
my my
Here,
sandals.
here,
Doctor,
see,
you've
maybe
done-
that'll help you.
Oh, got
Yes.
sustenance.
Hey, hello. What are you
It's
trying
off.
to do? She can't eat yet.
Yes, she can.
just
She
gotten
needs
her
fuel. What do
regenerated.
you
I'm
know?
After surgery.
She
She took
needs
it.
more
He just had
flash.
after surgery.
A long time.
So
So,
she's standing much better now.
Walking, I think I can walk.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that, Mr. Bolo.
well, anyway, obviously she's a zombie, so she's got the kind of brain that would die, or it wouldn't die, or it shouldn't die, or
obviously
it
it
couldn't die because they're reactivated. But in this film, documentary footage, the brain that wouldn't die is quite confusing to me because I've dyed this brain. We dyed it purple, and the dye worked perfectly. Red, blue, all those things work just fine. So apparently this brain they have, they can't dye the brain.
Well, this movie is freaking me out a little bit. Now, you see, she's talking.
I am. Oh, yeah.
Well, her. Remember her? The thing? Talking to there's a monster behind the wall.
There
She's
is a
like,
telepathic link.
yeah, can you hear me? Now, do we have a monster behind the wall?
It's like a
Probably
brainwave.
not.
I'm sensing him.
It's like a brainwave.
She's sensing the monster, but we don't have the monster yet. Doctor?
Well, you talking to me?
Do me a favor, Doc. We're going to send you out.
Science!
Science will prevail, but we're going to send you out behind the wall to see if there's a monster, and we're going to cut to the second to last part of the brain that wouldn't die.
I have waited so long for this.
So have I.
Again. Hit it again. Got to see your hideousness. You've got to see mine. Wonder which of us is more awful. Nothing you can be is more terrible than what I am. A head without a body. A head that should be in its grave. I hate him. I hate him for what he's done to me. Can your horror match mine? Quiet. Someone's coming.
I have come to feed your friend. While you feed yourself with hate, it prefers food.
Your formless, sniveling fear becomes you more.
Yeah. What makes you think I'm afraid of what's in there? Or of you? A mere head in search of a body.
People fear what they don't understand and what they can't see.
What are you talking about? You're nothing but a freak of life. And a freak of death. Why should I be afraid of a few knocks on a door?
But last night you ran. You were afraid of what you imagined lay behind that door.
I? Imagined? It was I who helped grab together the bits and pieces that were stolen from the hospital. An amputated arm, a leg, a torso. It was I who helped piece them together like a monstrous jigsaw puzzle.
And that same medicine that He's fed to me to activate my lymphoid tissues. Has he fed it to that?
No. No, on that he used an earlier formula. It wasn't as successful as the serum he's using on you, but it was enough to allow the transplants to take. If your experiment is successful, then it'll be my turn.
And what else has happened to it?
Mean what else? Well, it's mutated some, of course. It's changed considerably.
Why don't you open the door? And we'll both see how it's changed.
Listen, you. I warned you. You better stop pestering me, do you hear? I'm getting fed up with you and your insidious talk. He should have cut out your tongue while he was at it.
Afraid?
Afraid of whom? Of you? No. Not anymore.
But of it?
Nor of it. He only keeps it locked in there so that it'll be safe, that's all.
Safe? From me?
You beast. I hope he prolongs your existence into a lifetime of agony. Then we'll see who's laughing at whom. You miserable fool!
Get him!
You and your father live here?
Only on weekends when we want to get away from the city.
This place certainly is lonely.
Well, the further from prying eyes, the better. I mean, it's nice and quiet here. We can get away from the noise and telephones.
Oh, I guess it is.
Well, sit down. Sit down. I'll fix us a drink, huh? My father should be back soon.
You mean he's not here now?
Oh, come on now, Doris. Do I look like a maniac who goes around killing girls? Now, you've got to learn to trust people. Oh, people like me, really.
I'm sorry. I trust you. I trust you with my life.
Well, I can't ask for any more than that. I'll be right back.
The monster from behind the wall. Oh, no. Here he comes. Don't worry, because when you turn your back to the audience, they'll see your gorilla butt. Oh. We don't want to do that because he ain't got no pants on. Ha ha ha. With King Kong, huh?
This is big hairy gorilla butt.
Look at this, man. It's like a gorilla.
Haircut.
So there was a monster behind the wall. Something creepy, something weird. He likes the girl, though. He's got, like, you ever see the movie King Kong? That's what he's doing, man.
That's not a girl, that's a head.
It's like, you know what more is there to a girl other than, you know, boobs,
Pretty hair,
shoes, hair, and lips. You know, there's really nothing else. You know, I mean, a woman, and the purse. That's the other thing that a woman has that is deadly is a purse. There's a term for that, too, like when they want you to hold your purse when you go into the change in the thing, it's called pursilius. You're like, ow! I hope nobody thinks this is my purse. Because if it was mine, I'd be standing there like this, like a Sears catalog. The monster, you know, hey, don't be looking in my book. There's secret stuff.
That's a diary.
I just took that from him. He was trying to look at it.
See, there's the 976 cube. I don't know what that is. Let's see, order pizza, get some food, kill myself. There's all kinds of stuff in here. But you know what? Phooey. We're going to cut to the last part.
Oh, yeah.
Of the brain that wouldn't die. Last part of the brain that wouldn't die. Yeah.
It's the best part.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Oh, man. All right. His name is Neil. He's in a gorilla costume. What more can you ask for?
Costume. I'm just naked.
beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Forgotten you? Why, Doris, you've become very important to me. Very important. I put a little water in it so it wouldn't be too strong for you.
Fine. I'm not a very heavy drinker.
Neither am I. Well, here's to your future, whatever it may be.
I'll drink to that. Getting awfully warm in here. I feel kind of funny. Bill, you put something in my drink, didn't you?
I told you I'd bring you a body. A beautiful one. Soon it will be yours.
Bill, you can't.
Yes, I can. I want you as a complete woman, not part of one. Is it a crime to want to keep you alive? Is it a crime for science to jump ahead by years? This kind of thing must be done. When it's over, you'll see. I've got to hurry now. The drug will wear off soon and she'll be awake. When she does come to, it will be your head consciously awakening for her.
You must be stopped. You must.
And who's going to do it? It's got to be quiet here.
Can't stop me.
Very well.
Well, that was it. The movie is over.
Falling apart.
The movie is over. You get it?
Over.
We're gonna have to figure out something to do because we screwed up. Science, like usual. They get it right the second time. We have two women's heads, but we really only needed the body to go with that head right there. Mr. Ghost, come out here for a second. I'm gonna ask him a couple of questions. Hold on, let me put the spike here. You keep an eye on these, right? Mr. Ghost, come out here for a second. Can you get a shot? Can you kind of zoom in and get a two-shot of me and the ghost? Now, Mr. Ghost, you know, as it's been spooky, have you encountered any weird stuff back there? No. Does that mean one like this? Yes and no. Okay. You know, because this place is haunted. The place has been here. I mean, the place has been full of screams. Anyway, let's see who's underneath. Here, ready? Here it goes. Ready? Whoa! There's nobody there, dude.
No, that's not him.
That's not him.
There's a booger.
That's not him either. That's freaking me out, man. Here, take this. I didn't like it.
Make him come back. You're scaring me.
The Brain That Wouldn't Die. What a fun and terrifying movie. She obviously thinks so because she ain't got nobody. Nobody. Sad and lonely. So, again, we want to thank the State Theater. You can go, what is it, thestatetheater.com. This place has been here for
longer than you have.
Like 1,000 years, man. And it's like we're going to, you come see rock shows here, music shows, private shows. You can even see clown shows here sometime in the future.
Saw one earlier.
And who knows, maybe sometime in the near future we might show some monster movies here.
All right.
It's been a lot of crazy stuff going on in here for 1,000 years, man.
Next year.
The Greeks built this place back in the 1400s. That's 1,000 years ago, right? Anyway, we will catch you next time on Monster Madhouse.
Bye, Mom.
Hi. Oh.
Cut the ribbon.
What do you think, guys? Is that a good show? She's clapping.
This thing, this monster we've created, its powers haven't even been realized to their full extent. The sanctity of my monster preserve must not be violated. It looks like Washington, D.C.'s become a monster madhouse.
Dude, what happened?
I wasn't getting one for. I'm stealing your stuff.
Oh, God, what happened to your thing?
What thing? It's fine. It's fine. Which thing?
We have only one balloon in it.
Yeah. Behind the thing, boom, too, man. That's skeleton. Yeah, now you can see us.
People could even recognize me.